show you guys a little special project I'm working on here. Got these cables. These were actually inside the Connex box when we bought it. I don't recall if I actually made a video talking about that or not, but when we bought the Connex box, it was full of junk. And the guy told me, he said, hey, the junk comes with it. You know, see what you can do with it. Well, I cleared it all out and sold a bunch of it for scrap iron. There was old bed frames and all sorts of other garbage in there, but there was some good stuff in there, and I identified that when I bought it. These cables being one of them. These are 3/8 inch. It appears stainless because it's been laying outside for a year, over a year. Laying out in the dirt and the mud. It may not be truly stainless, but anyway, it's in pretty good shape for laying out in the weather on the ground for a year. But what it has on it, all it had was these little crimped ends to keep it from, raveling out. That's all it had. And I never really had a use for it, so I never screw with it. But here lately, I've been thinking more and more about going over in my neighbor's place and trying to get a log out. Well, I can't drive right up to it with a tractor because there's just too many little potholes and mud holes and everything else. So what I can do is lay out a cable way over to it, snatch it, drag that log about 50 foot closer, re-snatch it 50 foot closer, and do something like that to where I can get it on a solid ground, and then I can get it with the tractor. So that's the plan. I don't know how soon I'll do that, but that's the plan. I got this cable here. I don't know, looking at it, I really can't tell how long it is. I'm going to say at least 50 feet. I haven't rolled it all out to see. It's at least 50 foot, might be 100. And I've got another one just as long. It's rustier though, so I picked this one first just because it looks better. I got another one just as long, and then I got a couple of those 30-foot tow straps. I've got a couple log chains. I've got enough that I can reach out and grab a couple of logs, and I'll probably grab 2 or 3 at a time if I can. Just to make it worth the pull. So I'll wrap a chain around them somehow to grab 2 or 3 and then just get them all knotted up and drag them out. That's the thought. Maybe I'll never do it. But anyway, point being, I just added some eyes on the end of this cable. I just doubled it back on itself. I know this is rudimentary. I know you can get better clamp systems. But I just went with what I had and what I knew I could do here and now. So just got these little 3/8 thimbles and then 3/8 clamps. One thing I want to mention, make sure when you're putting on your clamps that you put them on the proper orientation. The saying is you never saddle a dead horse. So this is the saddle, and of course this is the U-bolt. So you put your saddle on the live line, which is the main length of the cable, and you put your U-bolt over the dead end. Again, never saddle the dead horse. I was actually taught that once I got into the drilling industry in terms of rigging, I guess. I don't really know where the terminology originated, but I learned it. So yeah, never saddle a dead horse. So just threw these thimble eyes on here just to keep this cable from ever kinking. That's the plan. I'll either get some broad angle, like quick snatch hooks, that have got a snap on them, or I'll put a clevis onto this and then hook into the clevis. I'm not really sure yet. I don't have any clevises that small. All my clevises are huge for using with the excavator and those big lift straps, but I can get smaller clevises, of course. Anyway, just want to throw those on there just to kind of reinforce the end of that cable, so I don't kink it when I do go to use it. That's the plan. Just thought I'd show it to you guys. Quick and easy fix. These things were $2.50 a piece at Tractor Supply. This thing was like $1.50 a piece at Tractor Supply. So not a whole lot of cost to, fix up an otherwise useless cable to me. I know these little stops are on here for a reason. This cable, for all I know, is meant to be put on a winch line, probably of some sort. But I'm going to use it for a drag line. So that's my plan. Just figured I'd show it to you. Putting some eyes on a cable.